The meeting with my oncologist was very disappointing. Oh, also forgot to mention, no metastases. I do not have pneumonia. There were no spots on my lung. Generally, when you have the number of liver metastases that I have, the next place the cancer will spread to is your lungs. So fortunately, I don't have any more metastases. That means the tumors are not, you know, popping off and traveling elsewhere. So that's a thumbs up. That's awesome. Back to the meeting with my oncologist. I will just say that by the time I left there, I was near tears. And the reason being is because he is a very, very rude man. I don't expect kisses and hugs and smoochies. But what I do expect is respect, compassion, and understanding. I'm going through, and all the other cancer patients that he meets with, we're going through something that is scary and tough. We're fighting for our lives, most of us. And I just want someone to remember that I'm a human being, not just a number. Now the reason I say he's so rude, and I've encountered this with him before, and I'm done with him. I've just had it. There's just simply no excuse for his rudeness. When you ask him questions, it's as though you are putting him on the defensive. And although I do my research and all, I do my own research, I'm very proactive in my health. You've got to be very proactive in your health. Promise me you'll be proactive in your health and don't just rely on your doctors. You've got to do your own research, and I hope most of you understand that. There are so many alternatives, okay? All right. He gets very defensive, as though I'm not, like I said, I'm not challenging him. I'm asking him about what's going on in my body. You know, simple questions like, has my liver shrunk? How do the tumors look? Are the tumors going away? Are the tumors shrinking? And you know, he just answers to me just very vague answers. And I happen to know that he had the information right in his hands because I have copies of the CAT scans, and that's why I went and got copies of both hard copies, as well as I got both of the discs of my CAT scans because I've had it. I waited 2 hours in a little room for him yesterday. They knew I was very sick. I had a temperature of 101 yesterday. I felt horrible. About an hour before we got there, I was so nauseous. I have nausea pills that I take for the chemo, and I had to take nausea pills because whatever's going on has made me very nauseous. I told him, well, and yet he made me wait 2 hours. Now, this is a man who lives in Ponca City, Oklahoma, which is approximately an hour and a half from where I live. He flies or drives in once a week and meets with all the cancer patients at the hospital I go to. How in the world are you supposed to review and meet with all those patients in one day and really be able to pay attention to them? I just think that that is unacceptable. It's probably because of the hospital's funding, but that's not my problem. They could at least get somebody decent, even if that person flies in for one day, right? Well, like I said, I was appalled by his rudeness. I was in so much shock, and I was so angry that I could feel steam coming out of my ears. But I just wanted to get out of there. And when I got home, I ranted and raved and cussed like a sailor. Cancer can bring out the cusser in you. It has me. I'm not perfect. And, you know, I cried because I felt like a victim. And I'm not a victim, and I don't deserve to be treated as such. But I felt like a victim because I didn't stand up for myself. But my mind was someplace else. I was sick. I just wanted to get home after 2 hours. The meeting with him lasted maybe 15 minutes. He palpitated my liver and my abdomen because I told him that for the last 3 days I've been having a lot of pain across my liver. It's due to the tumors pressing up against the liver membrane. Yeah, so you can imagine these tumors, particularly the larger ones, pressing up against this very thin membrane. That would cause you some pain. The first pain I felt was over here in the right lobe of my liver, and that is because of the largest tumor that is pressing against the membrane. So I could go on and on about my oncologist, but what I've decided to be proactive. Like I said, I went and got hard copies of the CAT scans, and I got the discs, and what I've decided to do is to go get a second opinion, which is what most cancer patients do anyways, and I make no apologies for doing that. He is not the end-all. I know he's very highly regarded in the cancer community, that he lacks compassion. He's forgotten all about it. If I do see him again, I'm going to speak to him. You can bet your sweet baby I am. Maybe it will be effective, maybe it won't. But I think he really is a very unhappy person to treat people the way he does. Some people love him, some people dislike him immensely. I happen to fall into the latter category, if you hadn't noticed. I would ask if you guys would pray for my mother. She has high blood pressure, as most of you know, and she manages it very, very well. But as you can imagine, she is under a tremendous amount of stress. She is my primary caregiver, and she takes care of me so well. I don't know what I'd do without her. But in the meantime, she needs prayer just for strength, to stay strong, to stay healthy, to keep mentally, physically, and emotionally strong. Both of us have our tantrum moments and our crying fits, which is perfectly normal and healing. We just gotta get it out. You gotta get it out sometimes. Don't hold it in, please. Excuse me. But she has been having some pain in her chest right here. And I've had GERD, or acid reflux. And the reason I've had acid reflux is because of the enlargement of my liver pressing up against my stomach, which pushes the acid up into my throat. However, I am taking Prevacid in the mornings, and that helps me a lot. My mom, I believe it's probably acid reflux, but they're going to go ahead and do some heart tests on her anyways because of her age and because of the high blood pressure. So if you would just keep her in your prayers, I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. I wanted to keep this very short. I'm sure I could go on and on. I just wanted to thank everyone again, and I will never stop thanking everybody for your prayers, for your cards, for your phone calls, for your messages on Facebook, for your wall postings on Facebook, for the songs you dedicate to me, Rachel and Patty. Thank you. And just all the love that I just feel flowing my way. Sometimes it gets really lonely. I wish I was there with all of you. It's not sometimes, it's a lot of the times. I have friends here, and they're wonderful, wonderful people, but they don't know me like you guys do, or did. You know me pretty well. And sometimes I just wish I was there with you all, just to go out with girlfriends and, just to be close to you, to hang out with my family. It's so healing, and to be by the ocean. I'm so happy spring's on the way because I just can't wait for the sunshine. I just can't wait for the warmer temperatures. Anyways, I digress. But thank you so much. And thank you so much for the care package you send me. That is so kind of you and so thoughtful. It just overwhelmed me. Thank you so much. And as a matter of fact, I have on this beautiful wrap from Melinda Harvey. Thank you, Melinda. It's keeping me warm right now. With my Mr. Rogers cardigan on underneath this. And by the way, the peeping you hear in the background is my zebra finch, my two little birdies. A lot of you have mentioned that you'd like to visit, and I would absolutely love that. Just keep me posted, let me know, send me a message. If you call me, leave a message. I do want visitors, that would be wonderful. I don't know if it's a great time when I'm on chemo or not. I usually start out the first day, Tuesday, just doing great, but by Wednesday I'm usually knocked down on my fanny, and Thursday and Friday too. So probably the best time to come is my off chemo week. I think that goes without saying. If you call me on my cell phone or on my home phone, and you can always try both, please leave me a message. I may not have I don't have caller ID, first of all, on my home phone, so please don't think I neglect you if you call, and don't call back because I don't have caller ID. My cell phone, I get some calls sometimes from different states, but regardless, I may not have your phone number plugged into my cell phone yet. So if you've gotten my number from another friend or something, please just leave me a message so that I'll know who it is and can give you a call back. I'm trying to get on top of that now. It's a little overwhelming, but I can't wait to talk to all of you. I think that's all for now. Just remember to really enjoy each day. Love one another. Love one another. Let the people know that let the people know. Can I say chemo brain? All right, that's my excuse. Let the people that you love in your life know right now, or tomorrow when you get up, or sometime during the day, or sometime this week. Let them know that you love them. Just give them a phone call, send them a note, write something on their Facebook page, send them a little message. It's so important. It just makes people so happy. It really cheers up their day. If you have an old friend you haven't talked to in years and you've just been thinking about them, pick up the phone, give them a call, write them a letter. It just really, enriches the spirit. It just feels so good to be able to do that, and it makes them feel good as well. Take care of yourselves. Please take good care of yourselves. Remember, colon cancer is the second leading cause of death among cancers, with breast cancer being the first. So take care of your honey and make sure what goes inny comes outy every day, people, so you don't have any problems, okay? Well, I love you very much. Thank you for watching my videos, and I hope you have a really wonderful evening. God bless you.